preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's back to throw here to start the drive. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. Now he will take this one into the end zone for the Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham, his 2nd touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. Floating one incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing. Prescott. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. A return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Following the interception, Cousins. The try. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 6th touchdown of the season. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
And it's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 79 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, it's Cousins. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle around twice for the encore.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The give is to Elliott. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Cowboy 1st down.
Give to Elliott. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A handoff left, Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Vikings 22, Cowboys 14.
Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Taken down here at about the 11. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter.
For Ezekiel Elliott.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And this is now a 1-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 22, Cowboys 21.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And this will be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
38-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again on 2nd down. Cousins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To the sideline.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Cousins. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for
the storm windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a gain.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Again, it's Cousins. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
Down, Dallas.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 27, Prescott. And he finds his target, it's Schultz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it.
The 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Running with Elliott. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Final play of the half. Cousins looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing is Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
And that was just situational football 101 right there. Excellent decision to throw that one away. You know he would have loved to have converted right there to keep the pressure on and build on this lead. But the best play, avoid the sack, taking care of the football.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16 and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ben Gideon. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Intercepted. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Vikings 37, Cowboys 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The end result, 21 yards.
First down.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down the 16-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one?
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings can't. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Play brings up third down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Forced out to his left. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
With the score.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
21.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Following the interception, Cousins. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cousins on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. This to a 17-point spread.
That's the score. Vikings 45. Cowboys 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Now here comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They go down lead again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Daryl Worley there to knock that one free.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
18-yard line.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Minnesota Vikings.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Cousins again. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there. but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Vikings 45, Cowboys 35.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
At the 36-yard line.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
That's good.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
They'll toss it for it, and this is going to be caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Cowboys
30. Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.